Hello everyone, 7Queso here, back doing a bit of a different video this time. This video I've actually wanted to make for a while. Probably do a bit more in this series or whatever you want to call it. Collection video. And this is a collection I'm very proud of. This is a big fan of this band, band HIRS. It's in the title. Great grindcore duo from Philadelphia. Queer, cop-hating, anti-religious, crazy, just awesome stuff. That's a pretty good description for them, I think. And yeah, they're really cool people. Talk to them a lot, and they've been really nice to me. Without them, and without them spoiling me, I wouldn't have half the stuff I have from them right here. And I do have everything that they've made available to people. I'm missing some test presses of some of these records, but I do have test presses of other ones. Again, ones that they've only made available. But yeah, let's just get right into it because there is a lot of stuff. And this is a band that's only been around for about 2 years, I think. I first discovered them on Bandcamp in 2011, I think. Or was it 2000? I don't know. They've been around for a little less than 2 years, and they've amassed quite a discography. And yeah, let's get right into it. They're also playing in the background. It all started with this. There's a stamp right there. You can kind of see it. This is the Worship 7-inch, and this is a bit tricky to get out of the sleeve. Hopefully, I can do it because there's a lot of interesting things to show here. But yeah, this was the first thing that I ever heard from them. Right here. Self-released. Comes in a neat little black envelope, something I haven't seen before. It's a one-sided 7-inch. There. You got the blank side. Very nice. And very good EP. I think it made like my favorite EPs of 2011 list. And cool packaging too. Comes with some nifty little inserts here. Here's one. This is the cover that was advertised on the Bandcamp lyrics. And it comes with a page from the Satanic Bible, which is pretty cool. Neat little things like that, you know, make a package all the more enjoyable. And yeah, really good EP. It was a great place to start. 10 very solid tracks. And around the same time, they also released this. This band has a thing for really strange formats. This right here is a flexi-disc postcard. I think Pirates Press and a few other record plants have done stuff like this. It's essentially just like a single-sided 5-inch flexi. You can kind of see the grooves here. Very hard time playing this. But yeah, this is their split with Towers. There's the back. And one song from Towers, and I think 10 songs from HIRS. Pretty crazy stuff. They gave those out for free, I think, if you ordered the 7-inch. So that's pretty cool. I'll deal with that later. And this is one of the proudest. This probably is the most amazing thing that I have right here. This is a test pressing of the Worship 7-inch. And as you can see, there are only 5 made, and I have lucky number 5, golden number 5. Very happy. They sent this to me. They didn't even say they were going to do that. It was just like, one day, like, I just ordered a bunch of stuff and was like, oh, we sent you some free quick goodies. And I was like, ooh, and I'm very happy about this. But this is actually the thing about this test press is that the plant did not have blank stampers, so the B-side is actually a couple songs from this band called the Immaculates. So the title of this test press is called Involuntary Split with the Immaculates, pretty much. I don't think I've listened to their side. I probably should give it a spin. But yeah, there were only 5 made, handed out to friends, and yeah, happy to have that. And here we have a repress of the Worship 7-inch. This package is more what I thought it was going to be of the first press. So you actually have the cover here in hot pink packaging. Very nice. This is a repress put out on their own label, Bastard Tapes. This was for their Australian tour, I believe, and there's only 69 of these. And I got number 3 out of 69. Get it? 69. Pretty cool stuff. Oh, it's on pink vinyl too. Very nice. And I've never seen this before, but I really dig it a lot. A hot pink dust sleeve. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Also, I'm going to give you a little minute to listen to them. I think this is the stuff from the Tower split. Yeah, this is just like a bunch of really short songs. So yeah, that's them for you. Moving on. I'm not going to go in chronological order. Here is their split 7-inch with the band Maradona. Similar packaging to the first press of Worship. Got the envelope sleeve. Very simple presentation, just stamp. And this black vinyl. Good stuff from both bands. Maradona's kind of like a... It's been a while since I listened to it. I think they're like a weird kind of hardcore, maybe emotional stuff, kind of hardcore stuff. Don't really know. I've been meaning to put this on Discogs, but I cannot figure out the titles of the Maradona songs. So there's the insert. Pretty cool stuff. I think there's only like 100 of these pressed, or maybe like 150. I'm not too sure. Here's the last 7-inch of theirs. This is a split with the Australian band Shitweather. Shitweather is awesome. Big, burly Australian power violence. Really good stuff. This was put out on... Actually, Bastard Tapes helped put this out along with One Brick Today, which is an Australian label. And it's pretty fucking awesome. One-sided again, so you get both bands' songs on one side. HIRS have a thing. They really like to keep it, like, brevity is the thing for them. If they're going to do a split, pretty much it's going to be one-sided nowadays. And really good stuff. This is a pretty good match. It's drastically different styles. I mean, Shitweather kind of more down and dirty and gruff, but really good. Here's the insert. Been meaning to pick up the Shitweather demo cassette for a while. Need to find that. And now we have a couple of their really ridiculous releases. Some more I'm very happy to get. These are rare and very limited. I've shown this before. They're a 4-inch lathe cut EP, Vacation Gaycation. Sealed with a kiss. And this is a little 4-inch record, lathe. You can see that. Isn't that adorable? Side 2, side 1. Looks pretty sweet. Sounds like shit, but it looks really nice. The place that they got these cut is pretty fucking awful. And 20 of those, limited to 20. Here's another lathe cut. A 5.5-inch square lathe cut called Dime Bag. Check that out. Again, limited to 20 copies. And the thing with this one, they did, like on the night it was going to be released, there's like, okay, first 10 orders at midnight, at the stroke of midnight. First come, first serve, they get it. And I was fortunate enough to get it, so whoop-de shit. Yay me. And this one's a lot better than the Vacation one. Here's the insert. The B-side is a medley of Pantera songs, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that's all the lathe cuts they have. They're going to do more. Might have a hand in that. We'll see. And, oh, there's actually one more lathe cut. Sorry. Moving on to their tapes. A lot of splits released at relatively the same time. Here's one. All these tapes, most of these tapes are released on their own label. Here's their split with a Hulk Smash, and this is an all covers split. Really cool. HIRS do some great renditions of some really killer songs from Brainiac, Scholastic Death, Spaz, Nazem, Iron Lung, Melt Banana, which is really cool. And Hulk Smash do one cover of Danzig's Twist of Cain. Yeah, Twist of Cain. Cool stuff. Really like the HIRS side. They do some really cool covers. Let me get that back in. Hulk Smash, sold out. Pretty much all these are sold out. Here's a split with Nimbus Terrafex, another Philadelphia band. Really short split. I think there's only 1 minute of HIRS material on here and one Nimbus Terrafex song. For those who don't know, Nimbus Terrafex was formed out of the ashes of Dead Radical, which is a fantastic power violence band, or fastcore band. Yeah, Nimbus Terrafex. I need to get more of their records because I like Dead Radical a lot. Dead Radical were great. And Nimbus Terrafex, want to get back more into them. Here's a split. Really cool packaging on this one with another Philly band, Drums Like Machine Guns, which is a crazy noise band. And one song from them, really like just noisy, dense, brooding kind of stuff. I really like this packaging. You got a clear cassette here, and the cover is actually like a screened transparency. So, let's see, you got that. Pretty nifty. Good stuff there. Here's their last split cassette. This is one with this band Tooth Decay. I think they're another Philly band. Tooth Decay are pretty cool. They're like kind of emo, indie stuff, post-hardcore. It's pretty cool. Interesting pairing with the band. Out. Here's the inside. Yeah, fuck the police. This is I think that was the theme for this split, is anti-cop. Cool stuff. And here's an awesome cassette. Nun Milk, the Nun Milk EP. This was put out on Human Beard Records, which is run by Matt Goodrich, who most of you would recognize from Water Torture. Really good cassette, great dubbing, really cool cover art too. Love that. Really solid EP. And the B-side is a remix, which is fantastic. On a red cassette. Very nice. And you got these two little inserts, which are a pain in the ass to unfold and fold back again, so I'm not going to do it. Sorry. I'm pretty sure there's like 50 of these. I'm not too sure. But yeah, this is a really good one. Sold out again. And last cassette. This is the Gaytheism compilation cassette put out on One Brick Today. An exclusive Australian release made for their Australian tour. Pretty much compiles all their material up to that point. It's there you go. And I think this one's hand numbered. If I remember correctly. No, it's not. No grinding. No grinding. Tons of grinding though. There's that insert. It shows the tracks. I think this one stopped. Yeah, this one stopped when Dimebagger's released. That's as far as they got with that. The dubbing on this sounds like crap. It is not very good at all. But great to have. They think they threw this in for free. In order. And now we move on to the big ones. And again, all of those are sold out. So people who are like really getting into this, hopefully, and are bumming like, oh, I can't get any of their stuff, can't get any of their music. Well, you're in luck because they put out this very recently. they did that. This is the 100 song LP. Compiles everything they've done to date, and it was made possible by a Kickstarter they did earlier this year. And they asked people, you know, what Kickstarter is what you pledge money to a cause, in this case pressing this record, and you, in return for your money, depending on how much you donate, you get a certain amount of stuff. And I pledged a certain amount, where I got an LP, got this exclusive lathe cut, got a test press of the LP, got a shirt, got a poster, got a special cassette, which hasn't come yet, got a DVD, yada yada yada. It was really, really worth. And it came out fantastic. Screen cover, beautiful packaging. I think it's 180 gram vinyl too. But there's a little insert, other stuff. Got a poster, Ground the Pigs. This is also on a shirt, which I have right here. Which is very nice. And a little sticker. Another little sticker. Here's the sleeve, which is screened. And this is a thank you list, and look at that. Right there. There's me. Cool, guys. On the screen. Really nice pressing of this black vinyl. I think 100 copies of this were made. Still available. Get on that, please. Please support this band. Here's the inside. So yeah, everything. And this is also available for free on their Bandcamp, which is where I'm streaming this from right now. Is it? No, it's not. Thought I'd talk longer than the album was went on. Jesus Christ. So yeah, very cool. Great to have all their stuff on one convenient LP. The first 100 songs. There's going to be a lot more. And of course, test pressing of the 100 song LP. It's got a little cover here. Test press. There. Very cool. And also, got this exclusive 11-inch lathe cut, which is another split with Drums Like Machine Guns. This is a live from Motel Hell. Basically just a live split. Very cool. I love how clear the lathe cuts are. They got this done from the same place that I get my lathe cuts done. I think I helped them out with that too. And yeah, very cool stuff. And man, that is all their stuff that they have. That's all the stuff I have. Great band. Support them if you can. I'll put a link to their Bandcamp down below, and their Facebook. And yeah, that's about it. This video has gone on long enough, so I'll leave you guys. Peace.